So to build up the foundation, we typically start with an analytical preparation phase. And this is where we identify what are the existing strategies, the existing requirements, guidelines or policies the company has, and see what can we find there, what is relevant for cloud. We take these and build up a so-called target pyramid, where we have like a hierarchy of all the relevant strategies, and to, in the end, derive the cloud goals and guidelines from existing strategies and have a connection between them. And thirdly, to identify all the relevant stakeholder groups that need to be integrated into the transformation, but also specifically into the process of defining the goals and the guidelines you want to need. In the first phase of why cloud, we do different stakeholder workshops. So with every stakeholder group, we do an individual workshop where we bring all the things we prepared and analyzed in the analytical preparation. But more importantly, also, we challenge the people in the workshops to come up with what is their perspective from their daily work. Why do we need to go into the cloud? What problems needs to be solved? What goals can be achieved? And what must be executed in order to be compliant? And what's very important from our perspective is to have a reality check, because oftentimes you identify, let's say, goals that are far in the future only reachable. And I think it's very important to define this, even though it's a long way towards it, to have like a clear goal picture where you want to go to. But maybe you need to define interim steps. What's your roadmap towards this end goal? So this is the why part. And here still, this is what many customers still do. They have like goals and they have requirements, but they are still very high level and not too concrete. So this is why we have a how phase. Again, with every stakeholder group, we do workshops where we try to specify what we did in the cloud goals and requirements part. We specify objectives into so-called implementation guidelines. The same we do with cloud requirements. These are also often things that are very high level and abstract, where we concretize those into policies that are very specific, so that some technical person clearly understands the boundaries they have and the way they can define technical concepts. All this is then merged into a cloud big picture. The idea here really is to bring all the concepts from a landing zone, from technical platforms, from role processes, so the whole governance construct and the strategy into one matching puzzle, and to make sure that everything fits together. And the last part is a so-called cloud roadmap. And it's also something we see that typically there's not a clear understanding what needs to be done in order to do a cloud transformation or to set up the foundation for a cloud transformation. So this is where a cloud roadmap really can help to have a broad view of the milestones, activities, epics in a sequence that are needed, and also the stakeholders that are involved there in order to build up the foundation you need for a cloud transformation.